Viewer map review. How does this work? Someone may be asking. Well, I'll tell you. As you can see, this is a public room, so anyone can come join. Just search Nullifist into the club search, and you'll find Nullifist Struggle Bus. That's the club, and then you can join the map review room, and you'll come join. It's 12 minutes on each map. We just drive it, talk about how we feel about the map. It's not really a therapy session, so you don't have to do that, but it's not generally how you feel, but what you think of the map. If you like it, maybe some things to improve, all that good stuff. And then after the 12 minutes, we move on to the next one. Oh, it's this. Okay, I remember this map. It was a bit of a wild ride. It was auto drifts, specifically with the plastic sausage. It's been a while since I've seen this. So yeah, some things have definitely changed. Okay, so that's more of a diagonal. You don't have to go that harshly on the drift. And then yeah, that's road. There we go. Okay, there's the risky. You just slam into the slant a bit. Okay, okay. Oop, okay. Ayla, did I say welcome? If I didn't, welcome Ayla. And yeah, earlier than what's initially scheduled, although I think this is when I've been starting, like the past 2 or 3 weeks. Rude. Yeah, which, you know what, they should change everything I don't like. I know everything, so, okay, no. Oh, I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to do that. Hold on, let me... Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know if you need the turbo here. I feel plenty fast. Oh, small game stutter, but it's fine. Yeah, I remember this part changed. This part changed a lot. Okay, that's actually road on that booster. Another game freeze. That better not be a theme. Witness, welcome. Can't believe you didn't welcome me. It's like I'm not appreciating his family. Wait, can I go? Okay, there it goes. That was weird. Trackmania might be having some issues this morning. I don't know why. Okay, we'll see. If my game just ends up crashing, we'll take it one step at a time. That was slow. But you probably want to catch as much booster as possible on that because you have that entire straight directly afterwards. Oh, come on. Main challenge was getting rid of a U-turn. I remember that U-turn, yeah. If you miss your map because you gotta run some errands, I hope it's okay to watch your VOD. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I don't require people to be here. It is 100% okay to just watch the VOD afterwards. That's what a lot of people do. either on here on Twitch, or I do have Nolifus TV YouTube channel that I post most of the VODs too. Although they aren't just flat stream VODs, I'll cut out like map review and make that a video. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry you're late. Alarm clock decided today was the day it wanted to die. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Attendance is not mandatory. This is not a mandatory attendance college class or anything. Speaking of which, I feel like every college class used to be like mandatory attendance, but now that I'm taking mostly 400, a few 300 level classes, like attendance is not mandatory for anything anymore. I think they just assume that, like, yeah, you're almost done, so you'll probably show up. And if you aren't showing up, then you probably haven't been showing up, and yet you've still been passing, so you're probably fine. No, I messed up. Still got the risky. Archives on the map. No. We're two different people, okay? It doesn't matter that we're both bald and both live in the US and you've never seen us in the same room together, but no, we're different people. GPS has a bad finish. I'll be the judge of that. I love judging. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to take a couple sections in here. Nah, that's a perfect finish. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, cam 2. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Septuple minus. Wow. That's crazy. You are a bad judge. You're way too friendly and nice. Like, I bet if I send you an ugly map, you would still compliments it. Yeah, so I do that on purpose. Why is this being so weird? Okay, there it goes. Something weird is like I'm pressing the back arrow and I'm just pressing the right arrow and it's moving forwards. Is there? Okay, hold on. Settings. Is there? I'm wondering. There should be mouse. Unbind all, but yeah. Okay, that would be why. Okay. There we go. My friend that I was talking about earlier is gonna be staying with us for a while. He brought a Steam controller, and I wanted to see if I could use the trackpad part of it as like steering, if I was able to like get it to use like a steering, like for smooth steering and stuff like that. So I tried to plug it in, and apparently Trackmania reads a Steam controller like a mouse. But no, you can't use the trackpad for smooth steering. You might be able to like do something. Anyway, I couldn't get it to work. But what do I think about the map? So I think this is pretty cool. There's one. I don't know if the speed boost is needed here. Like, I feel plenty fast for this. I just feel like what the speed boost kind of does is it just kind of like sends me more out of control. Like, I'll go here and I'll bounce with the front part of my car here, and I want to turn this way, but the speed boost kind of prevents me from turning this way a little bit. It's a combination of the wall hit and the speed boost that prevents me from bouncing back out, but maybe you can, but it's an outside mod without open planet. Yeah, I looked into it a little bit, but yeah, it's would have been a little too much work, and at this point I'm just used to tapping on controller. Yeah, I don't know if this turbo is needed there. I'd be interested to see it without. This one's fine because you have more, wide open curve, and plastic bonk there is fine. I'm not entirely sure on this. I think this would require experimentation. I don't know for certain, but I'm just kind of thinking out loud a little bit. You want to catch as much of this as possible, and that way, because you have the entire section here is kind of like a straightaway, and yeah, Den gets it. Looked into it too, but it didn't work because Mac. Tragic. But then, yeah, I think this is fun. Yeah, this is interesting. The only other thing that I can think about is that typically, with drifts, you want to go outside, inside, outside, but then you want to be on the inside for this. But, I mean, it's the first turn, so people are going to drive that, and they're going to remember it. Blink, yes, gotta blink. Gotta keep my eyes hydrated, thank you. And hydrate, yes, of course. Oh, and posture check, yes, triple whammy. The fin is hard to reach backwards, even safe. Yeah, what are you doing, Bacon? Like come on, backwards finishable. But no, this is cool. I think you've done a good job smoothing out the idea. Might help that the intended wall bounces would be a different color. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, you can make this a different color and make it stand out more. Grapple Man, welcome. That's a good suggestion. Very nice. Visibility. 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 And yeah, welcome. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. Fun to see the evolution of the map. I think you've done a good job, kind of like going through and like refining the idea. I think it's quite fun. I think you're doing a good job with it. Man, I am tired today. Someone wants to come by and like just get me a nice extra large cup of coffee. That'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, very nicely done, Bacon. It's fun. Fun idea. I like the visibility idea. That one, that was good. But how is it? Oh, very baby blue. So we have a plastic route by Lion Papaya. Plastic bounce? Maybe. Hey, plastic bounces. I might know a thing or two about that. Oh. Yes. No. Oh, this is giving me bubble bath vibes. Perfect map. Oh. This should be plastic. That should 100% be plastic. Yeah, so just a route. Thanks for Fez for validating after. If forgot. Okay, if Fez did have to validate it, I think we reached the agreement you owe Fez $200. So I think that's yeah, we'll settle it out later. So the reason, I assume it's the same reason that I had slow-mo and bubble bath, and that's to prevent the cut over the engine off without reducing visibility. Or, yeah, nailed that. Without reducing visibility. Oh my god, I can't think. Ugh. Yay, route only routes until your map, so there's almost no risk. Almost. Don't get too comfortable. This is giving bubble bath vibes. I do appreciate it. Okay. Weird end, but whatever. Survived it. No! I ruined the ends. I almost had world record. Which one's Longwind? Because right now there's two. Which plastic bounces are flipping you? Because there's kind of two different types. There's the ones where you basically have contact with the floor, and the ones where you're in the air. So like this first one, contact with the floor, and then the second one is like an actual jump. Darn it, that was so good. Well, it kind of depends. Let's see, Lion, is this for track of the day? Is this a track of the day hopeful? Yeah, probably? Okay. So, because the reason why you don't see a lot of plastic bounces in track of the day maps is because they're... I keep forgetting. Darn it! Just replace engine off with a super reactor and you're good. Yeah, there you go. Have you thought about super reactor? But no, like, plastic bounces can be quite random, so you want to make sure that that you have as consistent of a setup as possible. Even if it's not very often that you flip out, like there's going to be, during Cup of the Day alone, like 2,000 people driving multiple rounds, and so even if something doesn't happen very often, it'll happen often enough to where multiple people will get screwed over during Cup of the Day. And that can leave a bad taste in people's mouths. I don't know if I want to turn around there. Yeah, that was a bad end. Anyway, let me check the GPS. Didn't really have time to make a proper GPS run, so this run is kind of bad and not optimized. Okay. Let's go. And the wall can flip. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's very possible to keep Gear 4 run. Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's see. So the trick with this, and the reason why I say it reminds me of Bubble Bath, is Bubble Bath, my third track of the day, was a plastic map that featured plastic bounces. So this is this is very much within my realm. So yeah, I know the struggle. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is the one that people were talking about. I was going to assume that it was this one and this one that people were talking about flipping. So this one I would probably change to be closer to this one in terms of like in the air. Yeah, I like the ideas here, but I think it needs to be made a bit more consistent. Because that's going to be the main. If you're trying to get track of the day, that's going to be the main obstacle with this is consistency. So yeah, because there's a very real possibility that they hit this, the car starts bouncing up, then they hit the wall, and then woo, it just kind of like flips out from there. People will get mad about that. And so I would say, yeah, really make sure that these plastic bounces are as consistent as possible, and also, this I'd say is a little awkward right here. I've been taking it, I think, optimally, you might want to take an auto drift here that's manually extended by pressing the brake. Meaning that you start the drift here, but then you like manually keep it going. Because I think if you start it after this, you don't have enough time to really set up the drift properly. And also, engine off here. Yeah, this should 100% be plastic, because most people will be focused on that it's engine off, not that it's road. And so if you keep it plastic, then you have like a smooth thing versus like driving up to it and forgetting that it's road, and then you keep getting caught off guard by it. So this is a lot. I guess you kind of have to use this. This is very blocky, but I guess you are using the too long. But you can use scenery to kind of like chop this, just have like a pillar or something here that you can chop that off. Slow-mo is pretty baity. I mean, I had the same thing on Bubble Bath. I understand why it's here. I mean, you could also put in like a fence or something, like some sort of fence here with scenery. And that would prevent people from going over. So yeah, that, and then like not a solid wall, just like a little fence, and that would also maintain visibility up front. That might be maybe not a transparent wall, because that's even more baity. Ooh, wild bounce there. And then also, I don't know if you need the engine off because you are using plastic, and the engine off here, I'm assuming it's to prevent Gear 5, but there was a run that I got Gear 5 right here, right before the engine off. So I think what you could do instead is you're using plastic, use it to your advantage. If you have a tight turn that the car that you have to like slide through, that will slow the car down, and you could use that a lot more for speed control. Salty, welcome. So like for instance, after this, you hit this, you come down, instead of going out here to this, you could come out here into like a tight-ish plastic turn, and that'll slow the car right down to the bottom of 4th gear. And then you can have like an extra challenge of being able to keep 4th gear. It's very like, I say that because like it's very similar to what I did with Bubble Bath. If you haven't checked out my map Bubble Bath, it's very similar to like the idea that you're going for here. And I like how it turned out. I know, I like my own map. I'm sorry. It's just with this style of map, you have to make sure the plastic bounces are consistent, and I don't think you need the engine off in the middle. You're using plastic. You can have like a tighter turn to slow the car down more naturally. Felix, not right now, no. But welcome. But yeah, we are on. Yeah, Prob inspired. Yeah, honestly, I really like Bubble Bath. One of my favorite maps I made. So automatically, I'm gonna like your map. But you know, thank you for submitting. I appreciate it. It was fun. It's just making sure things are smooth and consistent. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go. I don't think it was a precision test, but it still kind of works. Unless, I mean, you have a beam right there, though. Yeah, okay. Okay, later. I'm jumping way too soon. I need to jump later. And I did the exact same thing. Can I learn? Oh, there we go. Where am I going? Okay, here. Oh, okay, that's not... Okay. I'll just eat that gear, it's fine. Okay, hold on. Yeah, maybe I'll just do... Oh, and then there's the finish. Okay. Yeah, let's do Grenade Vision. Grenade Vision might be a good one for this. Ah, darn it. I clipped, but I'll take it. Oh, darn it, I messed it up. I thought I had it right up until the last moment, then I realized I messed it up. Okay, so we've got plastic with some very precise parts. I'll take it. No. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just make... There we go. If I can just survive this without respawning, then it's guaranteed PB, so it doesn't really matter. Still haven't respawned yet. Look at that, bronze medal. Yeah, the start does feel significantly harder than the rest of the map. I can't even make it out of the start now. Whatever. No! Yeah, first beam is 100% the hardest part of the map. I can't even make, I can't make it past. I'm trapped. Darn it, I can't land on the beam. I can't do it anymore. I'm skill checked. I could slow down and just work on getting it more consistently, but that would involve not going as fast as possible, so I don't know if I can do that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might slow down just to make it past. No. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a bit of a start simulator, because it is... The start is the trickiest part of the map. Yeah, 2D recently published a map called Start Simulator. Yes, I remember that one. That was a cool one, but it was kind of unlucky because it was the built for old shorts, and then like the week after he tried pushing it to shorts, the new like shorts rules came out, and it didn't fit into any of them. So. Rip 2D. He's been inconsolable ever since. Ooh, rip me. No, there's my ghost right, crashed here as well. Okay, is there a GPS? I'm not seeing a GPS. So let's talk about the map. Actually, did enemy say anything when submitting this one? No. Okay. Well, this is definitely not for a cup of the day. We got today in our RMT TMGL easy and had to silver skip it. Hey, that won our mapping competition. But you had a good time getting silver though, right? All right. But for now, I will say that this first beam here is by far the hardest part of the map. I don't think going through here is the intended way. I think the intended way also is going around oh, okay, not like that. Is going around here like that, right? Because then that might leave you a little slower, whereas this gives you more speed and makes the start faster. Oh my god, I almost had it. I wish I was good at this game. It's fine. But yeah, I'll say I don't like the start too much. I think that it just doesn't really fit in with the rest of the map in terms of like difficulty or whatever. But this is pretty cool. Yeah, because once you get out of the start, the rest is fairly simple. Like what, you've got this beam here, that's pretty easy to line up for. This beam is fairly easy to line up for. This is very tricky. I think I would have liked one more block of space here to really let players, you know, come down over here and then correct to go up here, but that could also just be me. And yeah, big uphill. I was kind of hoping for a GPS because I don't know how much speed you can carry here, but yeah, it might be one block too tall. Because there were a couple times where I was just kind of just going in a straight line, just waiting for the turn to be over, rather than like actively turning. All right, come on, Granati. Lead me through the start. Granati, yes. I mean, I clipped the side, but I didn't say get me through the start cleanly, so that's on me. Oh, silver. I will take it. Holy cow. I mean, technically, I could still finish. Okay, not anymore. Yeah, pretty cool map. I wish the difficulty was a bit more consistent. Start, by far the hardest part of the map. Middle, pretty easy. So, yeah, and I think the uphills are... Oh, people just did it. This looks fun. There we go. Uphills maybe a little too long, although that could also just be me not driving the map properly and carrying the full amount of speed there. So, yeah. I like the pink. Pink's fun color. Now, honestly, Den, just be happy you can finish an enemy map at all. That's always it's always an accomplishment, regardless of what's going on. No, that's fun. I had a good time with it. So we've got... What is happening here? Okay, so this is the back and forth map. So you want to go, so you're going to swap between forwards and backwards quite a bit. Difficulty is pretty high on this one. No, other way. Oh, this side. Okay, I get it now. Nope, other way. Oh. Ah! No, I don't have enough speed to make it through the checkpoint. Hold on. I know, what did Den do? Cam 2, bad idea? Yeah, maybe. I mean, how bad of an idea, honestly? Let's see. Yeah, okay, Cam 2 might not be the best one for this, I will admit. Okay. Let's... So it's Cam 2 from last map. Yeah, this is a bit of a Cam whiplash between the last two maps. Because, I don't know, in order to get it smooth, like, I don't think you have enough Yeah, like, you want to go like that if you want to get it smooth to the wood. There's not really enough time to set up sideways to really affect your trajectory. Campery backwards snow car, let's go. That's Bernati's favorite style, right? Yeah, because I want to head there, but that's not an option. Killing him right now. But you said you don't have the speed, or you're not on the right way. What am I supposed to do? Like down here? But then how is it? Is it not here? But it seems pretty unless it's like. Yeah, no, you don't want to go. You want to go over here, so down. I feel like I have the right path. Unless it's... Well, no, that wouldn't make much sense. Well, we'll try something else. Oh, wrong way. Well, no, because now I can't get up there. You don't have the speed, or... I mean, I figured I didn't have enough speed. But in order to get enough speed to get across the... Like, I want to... like, that's about the best I've gotten so far, but that's definitely not right. I watched your GPS video too, and I forget where to go here. You turn around on the ice. Oh. Oh, okay, wrong way. You turn around on the ice. Oh my god, this is hard. No! It's fine. Look at me go. I got this. I'm an expert. Oh, I missed the... Oh my god. I'm struggling. I'm struggling so hard. I'm so skill checked. I should have practiced my backward snow car. What was I thinking? No. Oh, wrong way. Whew, okay. Why didn't you practice your backward snow car ISO 3 actor? I know. It's because I didn't need to. Look at that. Look at that. So good. Gold. Can't possibly get any better than that. It's gold. Oh my god. You jumped to the right, passed the reset of the wood, and got clean and checkpoint 3. Skip. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, not first try, of course. No, first try. First try. You got this. You got this. Just gotta believe in yourself. Oh my, sub 20. Yeah, I will take my sub 20. What on earth is this? There is an intended cut, but nobody has gotten it yet, and nobody other than you has found it. I mean, the only thing you can really cut is down here, so I'm assuming like it might be to go down here and then somehow get up here, collect this, and then jump down here to there. But I don't think, like, is that even possible? Ghostly, welcome, welcome. I don't even know if that's possible. Yeah. You clip this and you go soaring over that. All right, got it. I got the cut. Anyway, yeah, so this is really cool. I will say it is hard. This is hard to get right. I think I prefer this section a little more than this section, and I feel like it's because this section you don't really have a lot of time to kind of set things up. You kind of just have to throw yourself at the wall over and over and over again until you like gradually start to get the feel of it. Yeah, the first run to figure out is very hard. And then it gets, like progressively more doable as you get more. Cool but hard, yeah. Intended cuts don't exist. If it's an intended cut, then it's just the fastest intended route, not a cut anymore. Okay, well, semantics. This is really cool, though. It's very difficult. I think if you wanted to make this a little bit easier, I would probably bump this back one block. And then that way, players have a bit more time to react to first going backwards, because it is very hard. You have a finish. Yes, Den. Very nice. Honestly, getting a finish on this one is an accomplishment. Very nicely done. That is so clean. Who is that driving? Jesperin. So clean. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. I jinxed it. It is really cool to watch, though, because, like, watching someone get this halfway decent is like, wow. Oh, hydrate. Yes, of course. I will say, I drink so much more water than on days that I stream than days that I don't. It is so clean. What on earth? Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way. Yeah, there's no... Oh. Of the mountain. The 19.0. What on earth? That is crazy. Yeah, I will say the only thing that I think people would like have a problem with is the difficulty, and that first turnaround it's very, very hard to line up. You just kind of have to do it and just hope that it works out. Like there's not, it doesn't really feel like I can line it up. It's just like, oh, guessing. Oh, it worked out this time. Not really. But I also think that obviously the more you play, I missed the checkpoint. The more you play the map, like the more comfortable you'll get with it, and the easier that this will become. But yeah, I'd say that's the only really part. And I would be interested if like you push this back a block, you give it more, you give a bit more reaction time. But I don't know if that would like affect, or if it has to be like under 20 seconds. Although I mean, apparently you have a full second to work with. Yeah, Ayla, this is really cool. I think you did a very nice job on this, but wow, it's hard. I was skill checked. I felt skill checked, but that does mean that when you get it, you're like, yes, it feels good to finally get it. Ooh, we got some wetwood. Wetwood bobsled. I think this is a bonk cup map, but it's supposed to be more of a skill-based bonk cup map. Yeah, thanks for submitting, Ayla. It was fun. It was a very cool map. Oh, someone's gone. Over here? Yes. I'm going over here. Oh! Got it. Alright, hold on, guys. Can I hold my breath as long as the driver does? There you go. I think my record for holding my breath was like 3.5 minutes. I played French horn in high school. We need a breathe redeemable. Oh no. Well, I played French horn in high school and college. My first go around at college. Nobody redeems it, that I will die? Yes, that will probably be the case. I won't breathe. Well, you're not supposed to drive under the water den. You're supposed to launch yourself up and over. So the reason why I don't like the end on this one is because basically one person per round on Bonk Cup, at least one per multiple people, but at least one will be able to launch themselves from here directly to the finish. Meaning that if you you could drive the rest of the map well, but if you mess up this part, then you have to respawn here. Like if you land sideways or you get slow here, you have to, because there's no way you're gonna make this. There's absolutely no way you're gonna make this in time. You have to respawn, and that might not be obvious for certain people. But if you do have to take a double respawn here, you do have wetwood. Whereas people, I don't know, it depends. The ending is also going to be very inconsistent because this right here, sometimes you will get wet wheels with this and sometimes you won't. And it won't really be obvious until you get to the turn here where yeah, sometimes you'll be sliding and sometimes you won't. Like my second attempt, I think, I had wet wheels on this first section. And then the last attempt that I just did, I did not. But let's see. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this for Bonk Cup, and that's for, well, the finish is one. And then I think the start could be a bit more exciting. Because right now the start, you press forward for like 1, 2, 3, and then you start driving the map. Yeah, so smooth steering there is faster. Yeah, and then I have wet wheels there. And I guess that could be part of it too, you know, it's like here you have wet wheels, and so that can be a part of it too. Spent 27 seconds driving underwater at the end of this run. Yeah, so if you basically if you mess up the end, you have to respawn, but not a lot of people are going to know that until it's too late. So I mean, this part could be interesting as far as inconsistent. Maybe this part works too, but also I think it'd be a bit more exciting to have to drive, like having the hover and having to drive instead of this just being one giant straight line. And I think that, like, I think this is good. You could use scoot the startup more, maybe add a booster or something, because wood has like super slow acceleration. And then for this part, I would change. So you like maybe you have to like, go around here or something, and then you just kind of rotate this 90 degrees this way, and then you like turn, and then go around or something. Like just right now, just a straight line isn't the most exciting thing. But I feel like with a little bit of refinement, this could make a good skill-based Bonk Cup map. Yeah, definitely faster to smooth steer there. Oh, okay, yeah, that ends. That end. Is the Zoop intended? I have no idea, but if you're building with the reactor, even if the Zoop is not intended, it has to be expected. I'll take it. So I bonked back wheel on the last checkpoint, resulting in guaranteed 720 spin on regular respawn. Yeah, and then you have to double respawn, but there's nothing really catching you back up, and then the water here will guarantee that you're slower. That's actually a good thing to test. Like, okay, so how far when compared to my PB? I forgot. You go to the left. And then you definitely need a sign to jump to the left side there. Like, yeah. Because people are not going to see that, and they're going to go directly, they're going to kind of skip this wood section here and go directly to the dirt here, and then wonder why they can't finish. So at this point, I'm ahead by 0.182. Oh yeah, if you mess up that turn, you are gone. You are totally done for. How far behind am I here? 24. So you can still finish. It's very close though, but obvious. I double respawn right away. If you spend like 5 seconds, if you spend 5 seconds like trying to fix this and you realize you can't, like you're dead. My idea was put a boost every X blocks and then some obstacles that aren't too high but still prevent a straight line. Yeah, that could work. Maybe you could have like one of these holes in the floor, like right here, and then just have this be like a little boost or something to help people get back up. If you bonk the sand at the end reactor part, you get 150 plus more speed. Wow. I mean, I'm okay with that because like it's bonk cup, right? Like if there's a reactor zoop, then fine. If people want to go for it, that's fine. It's just, to me, the ending, it's a little too easy to not be able to finish by things that are kind of out of your control. Like, it's not completely out of your control. It's a skill-based bonk cup map, but it's a little too easy for that. Could use some more signage here, I think, but I like the idea. And then, not a huge fan of this being a straight line. Maybe like a turn or a slalom or something. It's just something to make it not a straight line. And then the end. Don't like the end. But I like the idea. I think this could be a good skill-based bonk cup map. Okay, much better end this time. Never mind, I lied. Yeah, if you bonk the sand... Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, this is trees. Dies. No! Also, I feel some more obstacles in general sprinkled around the map would be nice, but that's more opinion than criticism. Yeah. I could see it. Yeah, signs, I think, are going to be the big thing. Signs, and then maybe, like, some more obstacles, make it a bit more, like, exciting. But, I mean, yeah. I like it. I had fun with it. There's a symbol. What was that symbol? MOTW. What is map? Mini of the week? Map of the week? What is map of the week? But witness. Okay, no. Okay, good signage. Melody of the week is the thing. I don't know what that is. Is it another content creator's, like, competition or something? Only 2 people have finished this, though, so obviously the competition hasn't happened yet. Oh, okay. Maybe not on the outside. Oh my god. I can't drive. I'm so sorry. Kept the gear, very nice. No, darn it. Everything was going so well. Well, I made it like 3 centimeters farther, so that's something, I guess. ramp cut? No, okay. Hey, there you go. Single discovery run on this map before stream. There you go. Den has found out the secret, and that's pre-practice. Okay. Clean run. I'm gonna leave server and hunt boardwalk, though. This is too many trees. Oh no, Ayla. Yeah, I wish trees were better optimized. Well, I wish the game in general was better optimized, but, unfortunately not. But this is lovely. I like this. It's lovely so far. Ooh, that was rough. We'll lose some time to that. No, I could have had such a better time. Cotton, welcome. Maybe a little bit more signage. But yeah, I'll go over that in a moment. Okay, whatever. I'll just eat the gear. It's fine. I want my car to grow up big and strong anyway, so I can eat the gear. Definitely interested in checking out the GPS, because there's something I want to see. No, I dropped the gear. I was doing such a good job keeping it before. Okay, so this should be more direct. Okay. I could do so much better, but I want to watch the GPS. My car just get put in jail or something? How are you doing, Cotton? Hope you're doing well today. Okay, yeah, so if you can get a lot more speed there and carry that into a drift. Decent. Okay, that's decent. I am tired today. It's just gonna be one of those tired days, you know? Finn is not double respawnable. RIP. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. I like this. A couple things, though. You probably want another barricade right here, because I guarantee you some people are gonna go down here. But with this and that, I think it's good. Just like something, maybe like a tree fallen across, or yeah, something. I think this is good. I would like a pole or something here, because you have poles in other places. You like at the start. You've got the poles there to signify where to go. You've got the poles here and stuff. And so I think just a pole right here, just to get that cliff. That way people know where they can and can't go here. And then make the finish double respawnable. And I think that should be good. And then maybe if you bring this sign forward, place it on here and block this off. And then people know that, oh, okay, I'm supposed to go this way. And then that should, I think that's it as far as the, critiques for the route and stuff, because this is nice. I like this. Nope. Oh, I touched. No, I touched. How could this happen? How could you guys let this happen? Oh, you're on the leaderboard? Let's see. I wonder, the transition right after checkpoint 4, we're supposed to go left or right of pole because both are possible. Left of pole feels more direct. Let me see. That was with checkpoint 4. So that's 1, 2. I think I know what you're talking about here. 3. Yeah, this one. 4. Honestly, that does feel like it's bumpy. Obviously, it's very bumpy, but it does feel actually pretty good. And I did gain time. Granted, this is where I messed up on my PB. I'm just gonna lurk while mapping for now. Okay, okay. It does, but yeah, it definitely does feel pretty good. I don't know if it's actually faster given the bump, but there is the possibility that it is because it's more on the inside. I was actually thinking of trying that out, but I forgot to try it out, so thank you for mentioning that. Because it does feel more like a direct line up there, and that might be better. Ooh, okay, that was bad. It's all wrong. Do you really like the pipes for kind of roller coaster supports? Okay. Oh yeah, I did notice those. Yeah, those are cool. Both left and right works ammo, but left is a bit more risky. Left feels more unstable. I don't know if it's intentional or not. If I had to bet money, I would say that I think left is faster because of the more direct line you can get up the hill. I don't know if that's actually true though, but that's what my instinct is telling me. You've been getting your laptop up and running since you got home. Hopefully you can check that thing before you end stream. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let me know what you think. At 37.0 though, that seems very fast. Yeah, I love the scenery for this as you're going through like a nice little village. Very cute scenery, I like it. 37.56. No! Darn it, I thought that could have gotten first. Nope, couldn't get it. Got your friend to try a Linux? Oh no. I don't know. I know Linux allows for like a lot more stuff, but I might be too used to Windows at this point. Oh yeah, this is very cool, Witness. I think you did a good job. I would just check that one spot. If you're okay with both paths being open, then yeah, that's completely fine. It's up to you. You know, you don't like have to cover it or anything. Route was nice if you drove it intended. Yeah, I think that's kind of how maps work in general. Oh, hydrate. Yes, of course. But now we have the intermission map, so this is my opportunity to take a break, go to the bathroom. You know what? Jesper, you have been doing great. This is your time to shine. Entertain the stream. This is now yours. That being said, if someone donates $10,000, I will take it off of your hard work. So it will still be mine. Have fun though. Oh wait, have you seen Jert's? Is it the Linux like penguin? Hold on. Stand still. Is it the? I don't get it. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom because people have been redeeming hydrates nonstop. All right. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I grabbed myself a snack too. Grab myself some turtles. Just Aldi brand goldfish, but I think they're better than goldfish because they're more seasoned. So it's like goldfish, but more seasoning. You wish you had snacks? You could go, like, get some. You know, you could, like, walk to the kitchen or to the store, catch a squirrel, like something. You can do something. Catch, like, a bug or something. Yeah, you got it. You have options. I know. Jesper, I'm not entirely sure. Doing great. Also, I've noticed they're almost exactly 1 second faster than me on this map. You can also complain about it and not do anything. You're so right, Jerd. I should have seen that coming. The other scenery thing I was doing for you has officially reached 10K. Oh my god, you're not supposed to put that much effort into it. I didn't put that much effort into it. Hold on. No, Jesper. Right, an automata to grab snacks for you. That's right. You say that now? Like, I thought I said it in the message. I thought that was one of the things. I thought you could tell I didn't, like... A near automata? Yeah, sure, why not? I kind of like want to move on to the next map, but I also don't want to interrupt Jesper's run here because this is a pretty good run. Is this a setup? What are they doing? Did they find a consistent setup for the bug slide? Oh, okay. Ah, almost had it. Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing. Predictions around 15K for finish round. Holy cow. It's gonna be a good video. All right. Very nice run so far. Your recent net. Okay, so 15K. That's still light work for you. Now, I've been learning, one of my classes this semester is data structures and algorithms, and we're learning about automatas right now? Is that what they're called? I don't know. It's with JFlap. I have to use JFlap to build them. Honestly, like, they're kind of cool, but also kind of annoying. Yeah, to be like everyone besides Jesper and I have given up. I mean, yeah, it happens, you know. Sometimes you just give up. Ooh, made it. Very nice, very nice. I forget what the record is for how far you've made it into Jam's Dip during the intermission. I want to say Dawn is the record holder, and somewhere on Invis's floor, which is next floor. Interesting plugin for maps like these in servers. Player checkpoints. What's that? Shows which checkpoint everyone is at. Oh, interesting, interesting. I think, I don't know if this is actually true. Maybe I just had a fever dream about it. But Jams Dip 2, I think will have a plugin like Deep Dip 2, where it shows, where it has like the height tracker and everything for everyone. I want to say that might be a thing. I don't remember. I remember it being mentioned. I don't know if it was like just an idea kind of thing or if it's something that's actually going to happen. This version of Jamzip already has Dips++ integration. Oh, never mind. Okay, then the second one will probably have it too. You can see how much I pay attention. I'm so good at paying attention. Okay, so far so good. I don't know why those plastic pieces turned yellow. Everything else is blue. Those were originally blue. Oof. I want to say Dawn almost got to the end of this floor. Yeah, that jump is one of the toughest ones in the entire map. You're getting constant freezes? Oh no. But it's summer. Gotta be careful. You do not jump straight up with with these types of blocks. But there you go. All right, very nice. All the way up to Invis Dragon's floor. Impressive, very impressive. Den, is that a PB to checkpoint 3? You're making it consistently past floor 0. Very nice, Jesper. Have I been to Finland? I have never been outside North America. I've been to Canada, been to Mexico, but I've not been anywhere outside that. PB is 4 or 5? Okay. Let's see. Forget My Name 2 by Salty. Salty, I could never forget your name. It's been burned into my skull. Marky, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, okay. Well, sight reading this one right here. Welcome to Viewer Map Review. Oh, here to follow. I'll read it in just a moment. Oh, we have, well, there we go. Marky, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, was in response to your summer comment about your freezes. Okay, that makes, yeah. Are you trying to tell me that Finland doesn't have t-shirt and shorts weather? Because, I mean, I lived in Arizona for a few years, and I'm pretty sure Arizona and Finland have pretty similar climates. (125-degree summer days). Does that sound familiar? Celsius, by the way. 125 degrees Celsius. I wish I could stop bonking these walls. Oh my god. Arizona and Finland? Yeah, we got it. PB? Yeah, no, it's fine. Look who joined us. I swear, it's always for salty maps. Ollie knows when salty maps are on. There we go. There's the boy. There he is. Aw, look at those paws. I forgot map review was today because you changed it. Did you already go through mine? We did, yes. We liked it overall. It was fun. The uphills were very large, and the first tightrope was the hardest part of the map. So it was kind of a restart simulator. But, I mean, you can go back and watch the full thing. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ollie. Let me check VOD. Okay, yeah. Let me try to get... So, can I get out of the start? Okay, so let's actually think about where I am on this. Because Gear 3 Dirt, you need to use the full... Ah, darn it. You need to use, like, all the room available on Gear 3 Dirt. If you're just chilling in the middle of the road, you're probably getting ready to crash. Okay, so this is, like, outside and then in. Okay, kept the gear there. Yeah, outside, inside. There we go. And then outside to inside to finish. Whew. Is there something I'm missing here? Okay, yeah, so here's the... Okay, so there's a risky fin. I was about to say, the finish just seems like a straight line. But I am missing the risky fin. If I could get that all in one run, I'd be happy. But I probably will. Kept it. I've released for most of this one. I want it. Ah, whatever. Darn it. Should try watching GPS. Why would I watch GPS? I know everything. Okay, I want to try one more clean run. Clean-ish. I mean, whatever. It's dirt. Run. And then, I'll watch GPS. Although, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm going to have too much to critique about the map, because this is a very nice Gear 3 Dirt map. No, I dropped Gear 2. I dropped down to Gear 2. Too far on the inside. No, it's all wrong. Darn it, my PB. No. I was gonna get first. Everyone was gonna say how much of a nice time it was and how good I am at the game. Darn it. Okay. Let's watch GPS. Looks great. Really good GPS. That's so good. God. Fell for it. I trusted Salty, and where did that get me? No, that was so good, but I touched a wall, but I didn't drop down to gear 2. Alright, I got this. Risky Finn, go! Darn it. Salty, how could you do this to me? I trusted you. Funny, I have GPS. Oh yeah, GPS in here, and then the finish is just fake. Oh no. Okay, but let's actually talk about the map. Although I will say, I don't think I have too much to say about it. It's very nice. It's a really nice map. Very nice Gear 3 dirt. It feels fair. I will say at some points it is hard to tell like where you want to be. So if you want to guide the player a bit more, you could put like pillars and stuff here. That way they're forced to go on outside, inside, outside. Up to you how heavy you want to be with the lines. You know, like put something right there. The only thing, like, the big shocker, I don't like the Risky Fin. I'm never really a huge fan of Risky Fins. Especially since, like, the rest of the map fairly easy to get through, but then the Risky Fin, you kind of have to quickly prepare here, and it's very easy to, like, bonk the arm or the side. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of it. It seems like the most difficult part of the map. But like the map itself is very nice, and the scenery, at least what you have so far, looks very nice as well. So I don't know if I have that much critique. I think you did a really good job with this. And plus, I will admit, dirt is not one of my stronger styles. Actually, kind of the opposite. I'd say it's one of my weaker styles. But as far as I can tell, this seems very nice. Whew, okay. Cartwheeled into the finish, but yeah, I'll take it. If we look at the world record right now, it's me, but if we look at the leader, we don't have to look at the leaderboard. We can just look at the record board. He was able to get the Risky pretty consistently while hunting. Don't know if it would work for Cup of the Day, though. Yeah, because, well, I guess, is this for Cup of the Day? Since when is auto queue so nice? I have a map in map review, and through nearly only auto queue, it's already at 4.9 with 18 votes. Holy cow, Mr. Pepsi. What kind of map is it? That's great. What? 4.9, 18 votes, mostly through auto queue. What on earth? Is it just like a map that has a sign with a QR code that says, send me a screenshot of you 5-starring this map and I'll send you $10? Like, Okay. Oh, wow. I almost caught 0.5. Darn it. Dude, I could have had a 48.5. This map for Cup of the Day? Yeah, I think I'm not a huge fan of the risky. But, I mean, when am I ever a fan of riskies? So it's up to you. Also, how heavily you want to guide the player. Like I said, putting pulls kind of like on the wrong line to force people on the right lines, but that's also up to you. I think the route itself is very nice. I liked it a lot. I just send the showcase maps in once and then let it rot. You should make a video about how much you're not a fan of riskies. I could. If I'm being really honestly, I've gotten out of the habit of like working on videos and stuff. I just kind of entered a slump. I've not worked on a video for quite a while. Which, I mean, that happens, you know, you get slumps, you know, like whatever, but I think I feel myself coming out of this slump. I need to start working on videos again. Oh, you did already? Well, there was a Beginner Mistakes Volume 2 that I said khaki finishes. That water, wet wheels, hold on. This looks really interesting though. Whatever, I'll go here. I wasn't supposed to go there. Just loaded, yeah, loading the map scene another 30 minutes. Alright, have fun. Game crashed on your own map again, then. You have to stop doing this to yourself. Is this the same map, but with different surfaces? I'm caught on early. I'm a fast learner, sometimes. Hey, one of my managers, like 10 years ago, told me, wow, you're really easy to train. You pick stuff up really fast, and I've been living off that high for like the past decade. Ice, hold on. Dude, where's 2D? I got another awkward ice map that he can hunt. Got it. How? Please teach us. Just pick things up super quickly. And, yeah. Hey, look at that. Author time. Let's go. I'm so good at this. And world record. Holy cow, how do I do it? See, guys, you just gotta learn quickly like that. I'm sorry, who's Scrappy? Scrappy wishes he were me, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Lars, you mean that amateur? Absolutely not. It's ice, I'm cooked. No, 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 I can't trash talk and then flip the car. Got it. I survived, right? This is super clean? Okay, maybe not. No! My boss literally walked into the canteen to say that you look terrible, then kept walking. Almost a compliment. Yes! I think that means that most of the time your boss thinks that you look really good. I think that's what that means. Okay, much better. No, why can't I make it past? Whatever. I got world record and I peaked. Even, back from VOD, definitely didn't expect everyone to immediately take the shortcut line at the start. It was for, like, the hardcore players. I thought everyone would do the normal route. I've been trying to make a normal map for weeks and I keep scrapping them. This is the furthest I've gotten and it's still kind of terrible, so I IDK what I'm doing, TBH. Let's see, when you say normal route, are you talking about, like, possible cup of the day or something? Or what, like, what's your goal when you say normal? Well, some of the lights look pink with the current lighting. Are you supposed to, is that maybe a jump that you land there? I'll have to try that out. Maybe when I'm not on a world record run right now. Let's go. Oh no, I'm second. Never mind. Am I still ahead? Oh, I'm still ahead. Nice. Oh, I messed up this. It's okay, I survived. Ooh, almost did not survive. Almost flipped on the checkpoint. I couldn't save it. I'm gonna flip over, right? Hey, look at that. Perfect. Intended, right? That's the intended way. Ah, I slid out. Oh, okay. No, that wasn't a PV after all that. Oh my god. Was timing, let's see, did you skip? Well, I made about halfway up, then I fell. And then I flipped back over and I was fine. Okay, link to the message. Yeah, can I open? Whatever. Here we go. Sorry, it's just an experiment based on the map transition from Lego Loco. And the just knows to take a train to an adjacent map like an intro screen when you open the game. And this screen having 4 square maps of the same size, so I decided to make them identical, but cycle through the seasons and road penalty services that seemed relevant to said season. Oh, this is where your question of the day prompt comes from. Okay, okay. Okay, the media tracker stuff. Media tracker ghosts. Do I see them here? It's probably because I don't have my own ghost on, but I don't know. I don't see them. There's a ghost. There we go. Whatever. Supposed to be 2 laps, but too long for a map review. Okay, okay. I will say the only thing I don't really like is this little bit right here. If I'm being honest. That's the only part that I feel like is insanely awkward. Oh, you see them constantly? Okay, it's hard to... Well, I don't have name tags on, so it's hard to tell who... Oh. Ah, he's everywhere. Wait, no. Ah. He can't escape Dan, he's everywhere. Yeah, because you come over here and you kind of want to go here naturally, but then you just kind of get stuck with this, and I'm not a huge fan of this part. What would I have done differently? Because I can see what you were going for. Honestly, I might have just made it so that way you use this corner piece here and then use this same block here and then maybe have it to where you come across over here, and in order to get less airtime, you have to like take it like this. And then you might get a small hop and you keep going and stuff. But that way it feels like you're in more control rather than just like jumping and slowing down, because it doesn't feel the best, if I'm being honest, to drive with that. But I mean, I think the rest of it works fairly well. Ghost block the outer corner, and yeah, I think so. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Maybe you could cover maybe a little bit. Gotta go dinner, have a nice stream. Wow, dinner at 12:30 in the afternoon. That's crazy. But yeah, to each their own. All right, have fun with dinner, Cotton. Scenery is mostly on the autumn/grass section. Yeah, the others were looking a little lacking. At least like the sides of the loops and stuff. But honestly, pretty cool. It's interesting that it's the same. Oh man, I'm tired today. Same route with different... I'm wondering... Well, no, I guess currently you have it set up so it's like the least slippery to the most slippery, and I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a pretty neat experiment. I like the idea that you were going for of like each like different season and stuff. It was cool to see like your question of the day prompt. Nope, in here, guys, you gotta listen to the prompts. Oh, okay, and then I don't listen to the next arrows. It was fun to drive and hold temporary world record, you know. Oh, okay, well, I can't drift. And then what is this? The scenery looks cool on this one. I like this one. So definitely a tech route, except I'm off the line. Oh, nope, there's the finish. Okay. Yeah, definitely taking notes for that question of the day. Because you were the one that suggested it, right, Den? Am I remembering that right? That or it's just one heck of a coincidence. Yep, big drift here. Okay. I don't know if I like that turn corner. That turn combination feels very awkward. I would want to watch a GPS, see how like it's intended to take that, because it does feel very awkward at the moment. And this was the end. Yes, boom, right at the end. Okay. Got world record on boardwalk, normal way. Now time for shortcut. Very nice, very nice. It was indeed, yeah, okay. It was your question. Oh, this is Jespers or Jespers. I'll just swap between the two. They won't mind, right? Okay, I have an idea on how I'm supposed to take that. Let me see if I'm correct. Yeah, I mean, I do really like the scenery. I think cotton normally covers up the walls a bit more. Honestly, I like this color, though. Ah, darn it. I knew it was going to hit the wall. I think a small little drift. No, far too. Darn it, can I? Oh my god, I can't even drive anymore. Every day I'm struggling. Do people even remember that song? I know it was big. Oh my god, I didn't even remember. So I think you're supposed to drift out here and then take it? Yes, okay. Is that, but I guess like, does like younger Gen Z know that song? Because whenever I make that joke, like my millennial friends laugh, but I never know if it's like a song that has remained in the cultural zeitgeist for long enough that I can use that joke with younger people. A younger Gen Z. Because I'm kind of on the border between millennial and Gen Z. I don't have a home. I just kind of swap between the two, whichever one gives me the most advantage at the time. Hilo. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That was a bad beginning. Okay, I kept the gears here. That's nice. Enough for the speed check? I do have enough for the speed check. Very nice. Oof, that was bad. Okay, there's gold. I'll take that. Is there a GPS? I would love a GPS. Okay, maybe not there. Fellow Zillennial, let's go. Bionicles, yes, I remember Bionicles. Yeah, I don't think there's a GPS. Darn it! I wanted to see how to change that. Gotta watch the record. Public room. Unfortunately, I cannot. But change your username. First of all, I will not. Second of all, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. I think you're middle of Gen Z. You're 17. That's the younger side of Gen Z. I guess I don't know what's the border between Gen Z and Gen Alpha? Isn't it like 10 or 8 right now or something? Restarted PC, but Twitch is still lagging. Oh no. There's only one thing to do, and I think that's to drive down to Twitch headquarters and like just start punching people or something. I think that's the only thing you can do. I think it's 13 or 14. Okay, so 17 is young Gen Z. So yes, exactly the target of my question. Thank you, Ayla. Oh, at 8 to 9? Whoa, all this conflicting information. All right, all right. But let's see. How do I feel about this map? Oh, was anything said while this map was being submitted? First try at a track of the day style map. Okay, okay. So yeah, tags, tech, competitive, transitional. Okay. So what do I think about this? Well, one, I like the scenery. It is simpler, just like with the blocks and stuff like that, but I think you did a good job keeping things varied, and I like the little splashes of color that you added around. That was a nice touch. Let's see. I think it's fairly clear. There are a few things that I'm a little like hesitant about. I think this oh anyway. This turn combination I don't like, because you're coming around here. You don't have to, like, if you, depending on how you drift, if you drift this section, you don't have to drift this section, but then you have this right here. So it turns out I think you want to drift this, drive through this, and then drift this again. And whenever, like, if you're mapping and you have two drifts in the same direction this close to each other, I'd probably say 95% of the time it's awkward. So checked Google. Gen Alpha is 14 to 15 right now. Wow. Gen Z starts at like 97. It depends on who you ask, honestly. I think officially I'm a millennial, but I'm like one of the last years of millennial. Like most millennials were too old for Bionicles, and most Gen Z were too young for OG Bionicles. And due to a lot of changes in the world that happened when young millennials and old Gen Z grew up, they sometimes feel like a part of neither gen, so the combined name Zillennials was born. Yeah, well, I think it's also more of just like a gradient, not really like a cutoff thing. Sirius, welcome, welcome. Okay, okay, focus, focus. I can talk about this. So with the, yeah, so this, because I'm just thinking, if this is a drift, this is the apex. So outside, inside, outside. But then if you're here, then you just, yeah, it's not good here. So you have to over drift and really focus on being around here. So this a little too tight. You got to think about where you are at the exit of the drifts. This is fine. The speed check I think is fine, but speed checks are generally very frowned upon when it comes to Nadeo checking for track of the day maps. Even simple speed checks you might get flagged for. Not saying you can't do it, but just like keep an eye out for that. A compromise might be, instead of this, although no, hold on. I thought this was that shape block. No, this is an S bend. No, that might be okay. Worst case scenario, you could replace it with that shape block, the slant to flat. You could try that, but actually no, this might work out. Okay, no, I think that's okay. I thought that was a lot sharper angle because the shadow is a lot darker, but I guess that's just the way it works. Let's see. I mean, I think the rest of this works out okay. Works out fairly well. I'm not a huge fan of like how blind this is, although not really sure what else you could do. Because this looks like it's setting up for a drift, but then, oh, no, it's just the finish. But, I mean, it's not like that big of a deal or anything. The other thing I would keep in mind is, can you keep gear 4 throughout all of this? Because this, I dropped down to gear 3. I want to say you can keep gear 4. But here you drop down to gear 3. I want to say here, I also drop down to gear 3. And especially with tech maps, you kind of want to keep in like the same gear. So because obviously you know this map a lot better. If you can drive the map and stay gear 4 the entire time, then that's perfectly fine. You know, this doesn't mean anything. But if you're swapping between gear 4 and 3, because right here on my PB, I got gear 3, got back to gear 4, and then got gear 3 again. If that's as good as you can get it, then it feels like you're doing something wrong, and it doesn't feel that good to drive, even if you're doing something right. You can keep 4th on all turns. Perfect. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine then. But yeah, I'd say that one combination, like kind of near the middle beginning that I talked about, that's really the only one that felt really off. I don't know if there's a great way to take it. But I'd say the scenery looks good. I like the little splashes of color, and overall, I thought it was very nice, especially for your first attempt at a track of the day map. I thought you did a really good job. Very nicely done. But I always say it with tech. Tech is okay. I always say it with tech. You could spend 15 hours refining a tech map, and there would still be problems with it. Like, it's it's one of those styles. Hydrate. It's there's no such thing as a perfect tech map. Well, maybe I guess Hawkalicious. Nope, to the right. To the right, to the right. Oh. A crash of broken. What kind of name is that? Honestly, that transition wasn't that bad. Oh, darn it. Okay. I did mess up this last little bit, though. I think... Okay, no, you want to be on the right side of the ramp. Reduce airtime, get better speed throughout this. There you go. There's the finish. Markov text chain generator makes understandable gibberish. I mean, you could say that about all AI. The mapping for XP Evo requires all your creative mapping capacity. I'm losing my marbles. I thought about mapping for XP. Well, when is the deadline to submit? Because you're just submitting the route first, right? When is the deadline for just the route? Because I don't have time right now, but I would love to map for XP Evo. I think you can actually go over the penalty grass to get the wider line right there. I don't know, can't remember. Deadline is not April 1st. What on earth? Of next year? No, Okay, I can do this. I can get past the start. More on the right side. There we go. I got it. A nice little... No, it's more to the right. July started. Ayla, is that your final answer? August, the 8th month of the year, August 1st. Okay, okay. I might be able to build a route. But I mean, isn't XP Evo? Aren't they also like giving feedback to everyone who submits a map? Like when they're testing everything, are they gonna like write down their feedback and pass it back to the mapper? Because that's insane. Like that's really cool. So I'd love to just build a map just to get feedback regardless. Oh, sorry, Sirius, we don't have that. Okay, next time Fez is in, we can add that email. I guess I could as well, but not right now. Oh, it's checkpoint 1 place backwards. Oh no. Oh, it is. Yeah. I saw the numbers. Ooh, game stutter, but I survived. How on earth did I survive that? That was way too close to the wall. No, I keep thinking it's on the outside, but no, it's on the inside. On the inside, on the inside, inside, thank you. Oh, this is bad. It's okay, I can still finish the map, right? Please, yes, okay, got it. Whew. Okay, so let's talk about this. I need to get someone to collab for XP Evo. You can't do this yourself. Aren't you part of a mapping team now? Like, isn't that the whole point? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be allowed to collab. So let's see. Yeah, so I think for this, like, the map is interesting. Definitely interesting. I would definitely add a bit more guiding scenery here. I would put some sort of barrier, like maybe move this tower forward. That way, once you come out of here, well, I guess you do kind of see that, and then the arrow, but maybe a bit more pronounced. Like, maybe you bump this right up, then it'd be like an immediate wall. I don't know. I don't know why I never seem to turn right. Maybe it's because this is open. So I think maybe like a wall, have this continue over here, and then just have it be a wall. And then that way players... Because I think once you come around the corner, you see this, you're like, oh, open space. Perfect. And it's like, not quite. So just a little bit more guiding scenery. And then this, I don't like how short this transition is. Because you're coming out of the loop. You're in cam 1 until like, or sorry, cam 3, internal cam, till probably about here or so. And if you're on this side, there's absolutely nothing you can do other than crash. Like you want to be on the right side of this block, but also you can't see the lineup for it. So you're just kind of like screwed. Like just kind of like that. Oh, exactly like that actually. Thank you. So yeah, this, yeah, you need a couple more blocks to let everyone. So if you're coming out over here, you need to let players come back over here and then turn, and not just have this immediate. Because otherwise, if they collect the checkpoint, there's nothing that you can do differently. It's just you've collected the checkpoint, and now you have to restart or get like a serious slowdown. There's not really a way to fix it at that point. And then finish is a little weird, but I think it works. This would not be for track of the day. If this is for that, the finish would not work for that. But if it's not, then yeah. I like the scenery. The scenery's nice. You got like a good variety. You got some stuff overhanging. Yeah, I like it. Nice and layered. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so right side here. Not quite. Yeah, it just needs a bit more. No! Come on! That's not fair. Hold on. No, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oof, that was rough. Darn it, no, I could have had a PB. Oh yeah, Yeah, okay, I missed. I would also probably put a cam change for the finish, just so players can line it up better. And since you already have the cam change in the corkscrew, players will be expecting automatic cam changes for that kind of stuff. Maybe that's just talent. Yeah, that's so true. Backstar, you're so talented. Oh my god. Whatever. Let's see. I will say, I think this jump is a little awkward because you want to be on the right side. Because the right side, you get less airtime, more control over the fin. But at the same time, it's very, very difficult to get on the right side. You get pretty far left, which means that you have to land pretty sideways and lose a lot, or a bit of speed, and it can make the ending harder because of that. So the jump, I would try maybe a lead up, which I don't know, if you push this back a couple blocks, just copy and paste a couple blocks back to give more room into this, maybe you can try a different kind of setup that lets players get on the right side of the jump a little easier. But not bad. I had fun with it. I like the scenery. I think the route's pretty nice. It needs a little bit of polish though in like the areas, and I think a decent speed fun map. I had fun with it. Hopefully got some good feedback. I see a checkpoint right there. I'm wondering how easy it is to miss that checkpoint. We'll see. Interesting start. I saw a reset gate. I don't know what that's about. Okay, nice little sausage hop there. How on earth did I keep that gear? Oh, that's because I was in the wrong gear, that's why. Darn it. Okay, yeah, that is a hard risky. We'll see. It's called Sand Factory, but I only see dirt. No penalty sands. Is this unplayable? Oh, rude. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to keep the gear. I think you drop it no matter what, because you don't really want to be on the outside or else the cacti will get you. Ah, yeah. Got it. 50.8. Ah, that would have been so good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Whew. Managed to hit the risky. Okay. Actually, I could test that. I don't think it's gonna be faster. Because there's not really that smooth of a landing. You could land on the downhill of that, maybe, but I mean, yeah, it's 1.7. Yeah, I don't think it's faster. Oh, this is not the map editor. I do not need to press start. Okay, so, let's see. What do I think about this? I think for the most part, this is working. There are a couple parts that I'm not that big of a fan of. I will say the start, I'm not that, yeah, I don't like the start too much. The reason why is because, yeah, you have the cruise control to prevent the gear up, and well, whenever I see a singular effect block like this, how you have cruise here and nothing else anywhere else on the map, I just automatically assume that it's to prevent a gear situation. That probably, I'd say 7 times out of 10 would be better solved by doing something else. It's like putting a band-aid solution, kind of. If that makes sense. So, and also, as you turn, you kind of have an awkward gear up in the start anyway. So, like, that one. So the one before the cruise control, that one's pretty awkward. So, this is not the map. Why am I thinking this is the map editor for some reason? You'll notice that with a lot of dirt maps, Yeah, so on a lot of dirt maps, they will start on road and then transition to dirt. Because road, it's just easy to get the start gear. Oh, wait. Sorry, the map's perfect. It's been chosen by Ollie. Ollie loves the map, so it's perfect. I'm sorry. There's nothing to be done. The perfect map, yes. Ollie, welcome back. Let's see. Do. But I mean, I know. So we've already established the map is perfect. Oh, and Ollie's leaving. Okay. Because it's been graced by Ollie. But if there were, I'm not saying there is, but if there were, what on earth is this? You guys see? There's like this here. Yeah, that's coming through. What on earth is that? Okay, Ollie, what are you doing? Anyway, so I think the rest, like this is very nice, very nice. Basic sausage jump, fairly nice. I don't know how I feel about being able to go on the outside of this checkpoint. You could try putting this checkpoint more as an inside, and even specifically putting like the post of the checkpoint right on this corner so people can't necessarily hop the corner. Okay, Ollie, don't nudge things off. Okay. Is steering reverse while cruise control backwards? I think so. But yeah, so I'm thinking just like right here, just across or something, it should work. You just bump it 90 degrees. Or with the post maybe on the inside to prevent people from like hopping the corner. Although you could also let people risk, but then, yeah, it's perfect. There you go, there you go. Also, I think you drop down to gear 3 right here, which is completely fine, except for the fact that it's very easy to come out of here and get gear 4 on the way down here. So this... What do I think of... What would be a solution here? Because obviously this is kind of a spaghetti bowl. I kind of like it. So we come across here, we get gear 3... We keep gear 3. I mean, if you didn't have the downhill checkpoint, although that would mess with the elevation here. Yeah, like I'm assuming you're supposed to get gear 3 here, which is completely fine. You can drop a gear in the middle of a route. That's fine. It's just on your way down here, you can get gear 4 for a split second if you drive it really well, and then you get back to gear 3. So it's like you hit gear 4 and then immediately back down to gear 3, and it's kind of punishing people that are driving well. So I mean, I would consider removing this, bringing and then connecting this here so there's just less space and also there's less downhill to get that potential gear 4 for a split second, but then it messes up the elevation here. So I was thinking of like alternate solutions. Okay, Ollie, what are you doing? What are you doing? It is 1. Like, are you just lonely? Would you like some attention? I'll give you some attention. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of what to do about the elevation change. I mean, that could be something that you look to fix as well. Oh, you can actually keep gear 4 up the hill. That actually might change things, because I thought it wasn't possible. If it is possible to keep gear 4, it is very difficult, but I mean that would be your call if you want like the map to be that difficult, because the rest of it is fairly easy, but then this part would become like the hardest part of the map. And if you're fine with that, then that's okay, but yeah, up to you. I do not like the risky. That could just be me. I don't like risky finishes. In general, but the reason why I don't like this is because it is so difficult. Because like I said, the rest of the map very easy to get through, and then fairly challenging risky finish that is the hardest part of the map. And the reason why I generally don't like them, I don't like risky finishes to be the hardest part of the map, because you can drive the entire map and at one difficulty and it's completely fine, and then you have a really hard risky finish and it's kind of just like rolling the dice on like, oh, you're ahead of your PB, is this going to actually count? No good. You roll the dice, you fail the risky fin, no good. And it kind of feels like an RNG thing where like maybe only half your runs actually count at the end. So yeah, I found my maps to be a lot more cohesive when I like tried to make it all like at the same difficulty level. You know, like difficulty spikes per like element and stuff, but nothing like too extreme. Yeah, the difficulty comments help a lot. Yeah, I think that's really the only thing. Like the start gear, I'm not a huge fan of. And then like the risky fin, I'm not a huge fan of. But then like the stuff in between, keeping the fourth gear up the hill, up to you. It does seem pretty challenging, but not bad in and of itself. It's just like high difficulty. You know, you can choose. It's your map, whatever. Did you do any driving the map I asked for Media Tracker help with? Even if not, what did you think of what you saw? I thought it was pretty wicked. I liked the map. I did not drive it, but I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't have that much time, unfortunately, with like some IRL stuff. Maybe I just make an easier and a harder map out of this. Yeah, you know, it's up to you. This is also, you don't have to listen to me. I am just some guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a guy with a microphone, which automatically makes my opinions, I want to say, at least 30% like more factual than everyone else's. But yeah, it's still up to you. Okay, so this is like kind of speed fun, almost full speed. Oh, some penalty there. Hold on. Got the risky finish. Let's go. Sorry, got here late. How could you? We were waiting for you. No. Welcome, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone. I give you advice that you ignore. I mean, people can do what they want with the advice. Like, I'm just one guy. Bug slide risky, yes. Don't know how I feel about that drift placement there. Oh, and I keep forgetting that this is very slight like that. Oh, I guess roommates are home. You hear the dog, that's why. He's so excited. AJ, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, how is that not a slowdown? I could swore I hit the wall. This is more of like a slight turn to the left. Yeah. Okay, gold. Can't be here for long, sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'll appreciate every minute. The dog's happy. His dad's home. Oh, he's so excited. He hasn't seen his dad in forever, like maybe a couple hours. maybe a couple hours at the longest. It's been forever, honestly. Okay, okay. I'm getting it. Yeah. Duncan's a little excited. Oh, the GPS. Okay. So let's see what is intended. I felt like my lines were pretty good, but were they the correct lines? Interesting. Getting gear 5 after that drift. I was getting it before. Ooh, very fast there. That's interesting. Oh, hydrate. Yes, of course. Okay, so let's talk. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Oh, pineapple. Pineapple, look at that. But let's see. So I like this. This is, I think, some pretty fun speed fun right here. I will say I'm not a, this drift is a little iffy because you want to drift right as you get gear 5. And if you manage, oh, okay, bye AJ. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciated every minute, all 2 of them. As you drift like right as you get gear 5, and if you do end up drifting right as you get gear 5, that is a massive slowdown. And this drift kind of happens right where you're in danger of that, which can be a little annoying. Either just moving the drift a little more forward or a little more back. Since you drift, I think moving this a little more forward would work pretty well. Oh, someone's going backwards. Good luck, Den. You got this. Let's see. Moving through. Yeah, this was nice in the GPS. So you actually like came down here a little bit. That's nice. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the penalty grass. I'm never a fan of just placing down a penalty surface to force the player to slow down. Just because it's like you're pressing the brakes for someone and it's not really that much fun, especially since you have a map where you are drifting and you are using plastic. It's very easy to slow the player down yourself. You could have this be like an actual drift, or you could have it be continued plastic and have players slow down a bit more naturally by just having to overturn and, you know, slide and slow down on plastic. But the wall ride after checkpoint 3 is in fact not possible backwards. I don't know, because this seems like a map that you would be able to speed slide very heavily. Oh, okay, well, maybe not with the magnet. Prowess, welcome. What's with the suspicious cat? Okay. I don't know why I'm trying backwards. Let's see. The scenery is very simple, but honestly, it's kind of working for me. Because you've got like the brutal. It very much feels like brutal architecture. But you might get some people complaining about. Okay, why? Whatever. You might get some people complaining about how the tarmac and the plastic are both white. Is that that can be a little tricky to all right, let me try that again. We got more of a speed slide there. You're not gonna get much of a speed slide during that part. In this part we can. Speed slide all throughout that part. Yeah, we got the speed for this. Yeah, can't really expect. Well. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Got it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, posture check. Yes, you're right. You're right. But let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think the route's very fun. I would like to see something else other than the penalty. Slow players down there. Just doesn't seem very creative. Scenery. I like how in here it kind of feels like a building, like the brutal architecture. I wish it was more spread out, like especially over here it feels a bit more empty, but I also don't know. It says flow work in progress. I'm assuming the scenery is a work in progress. It does look very cool so far though. I like it. Also, you might want to make the safe fin a bit safer, because like right now they have to kind of, you either bug slide or you ramp off of this, and it doesn't feel like very much of a safe fin. This feels like the intended fin and a less risky fin rather than an actual safe fin. But other than the drift close to gear 5 and the penalty grass, I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't think I have that much more critique. I think I'm having fun with it, at least. I mean, you probably want to get gear 5 before the drift, because generally speaking, it's good. You'll spend more time in gear 5. I think that you can speed slide, honestly. Oh, darn it. That pillar is kind of in the way sometimes at the fin. Well, it depends. If you're going to the safe fin... Oh, wait, which pillar? The one that reaches all the way up to the ceiling, or just like the block, the item block pillar? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, actually. Well, because I get gear 5 way before, so if you bumped the drift up before, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe the drift is fine. Maybe it's just the way I was getting the plastic. Maybe I was messing up the plastic. The tall one? Well, I mean, that is required to get the safe in. Fun map, though. I like it. It's wild, but it feels... Yeah, it just feels nice to get everything. I like it. Very nicely done. The first drift might be okay. I don't know. Might be okay. Maybe some further testing required on that one. But we are back to the waiting room map, which means that we are done with map review.